Coming back from our summer vacation near the shores of Lake Erie, we decided to split our trip in half and began looking for accommodation price better than Camp Cedar in Mason, Ohio. With our discount and proximity to Kings Island, we chose the Lebanon Cincinnati Ohio KOA. Hey folks, welcome to the Down the Road Travel Channel. My name is Will Van Winkle. After about 9 days combined at Camp Cedar near Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, then Lighthouse Point at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, we were sadly done with our vacation. So we began making our way home, and rather than drive straight through, we chose to stop over about halfway point, and for this we chose the Lebanon Cincinnati KOA, which was about half the price, probably a little less than half the price, or a little more than half the price of Camp Cedar. I think we paid like $80 a night while we were there, whereas Camp Cedar was, I want to say about $100, $120, somewhere in that area. Now, less than the price of Camp Cedar, it offered more amenities. When you pull in, you're directed to the left to go check in. It's a tight squeeze. Dana ran in while I unhooked the Maverick. Not even sure I'd have made that turn had I not unhooked, even though I didn't seem to need to because I ended up with a pull-through site. So I could have unhooked at the campsite, but I'd already done it. It was a last-minute decision, so I didn't remember what I booked, just took what I could get while I was booking it. It was actually, according to their website, the last site available in the campground. So we grabbed it. I don't know what it was, and then we just got there. That turn through for those larger rigs could be a little problematic. When you walk into the camp store, you're greeted by a friendly staff and a nice reception area with a coffee station, a mail station, DVD lending library, which reminds me I need to reconnect our DVD player for those areas without any TV coverage. And of course, that's nothing to do with this video. It has a small store that seems to cater to those traveling with pets. Love seeing this because we have been guilty on occasion of forgetting Chewy's leash. So the fact that they have that right there means you don't have to improvise or you don't have to make a long trek to, say, Walmart or something like that. Now, we have 3 leashes for this dog, and I have made sure that there is still one in the RV, so we don't run that risk again. Most sites are well shaded, but you're trading off level sites for shade. Personally, I'd rather have the shade on a well-maintained, albeit not quite so level site, than to just pull in and put the stabilizer down and have the AC running nonstop trying to keep up with the heat. If you have leveling blocks, you're going to probably need them here. The roads and pads are all gravel. Some had concrete patios. Most was all gravel, but well-graded, well-maintained. Visitor parking area and fairly large sites to give you kind of a patio area. It is 30 minutes to Dayton or Cincinnati. Kings Island is about 10 miles away, if that. Other things you can find not affiliated with the KOA but in the area are zip lines, river trips, biking, casinos, local dining and shopping, and even hot air balloon rides if you are so inclined. And there's links to all this stuff on their website, so they're really catering to people that are wanting to do stuff. But if you don't want to leave the campground, there's plenty to keep you occupied there as well. Sites are available in back-end or pull-through with 20, 30, 50 amp service, cable TV, which did work. So Lighthouse Point, who listed cable as an amenity, was the problem when we tried to use the cable there. Some sites can accommodate rigs up to 75 feet long. There are a couple of pavilions, playgrounds, a pool, Camp K9, also known as a dog park, free Wi-Fi. I didn't have a need to use Wi-Fi for our short stay, but if you've stayed there and you did, let me know how it worked in the comments below. You can also refill on propane and purchase firewood right from the camp store. Now, you'd think I'm done, but you'd be wrong. There are also 2 jump pads in the campground, a basketball court, laundry facilities, gaga ball. No idea what that is. Somebody please enlighten me. Popcorn, a book swap. If you get bored, you can check out a board game to have a game night with your friends or family or both or neighbor. This is all available at the general store, and there are even planned Saturday activities. Not only are there activities, they let you know about them if you opt into the text messaging. And to be honest, we've been gone about 2 weeks since filming most of this, and I haven't gotten a single marketing email or text message from them. So they respect your privacy, and they use that text messaging only for communicating events and or emergencies, both of which we received while staying at the KOA. To be honest, the weather didn't get that rough, but this was the first time that I've received instructions on what to do in a weather emergency from the campground. Usually, they give you that package and those 10,000 papers, and all that information is going to be in that. This time, they wanted to make sure that you were safe, so they really do care about their guests, and they sent you a text message saying, hey, this is coming, watch out. For the most part, if you're ever in the situation and can't just leave, go to the bathhouse. It's usually a cinder block building and probably the safest. And that is where they told us to go, was the main bathhouse at the main office. It's kind of on a lower level, and it was mostly cinder block, so that was the safest area in there. Luckily, we did not need it. Aside from the KOA rewards program, highly recommended, because if you stay at least a couple of nights a year, I forgot the exact number, but it's really not that many. I think it's like 2 to 4 nights a year. The discount is well worth the cost of the membership, and it does pay for itself within that time period. They also offer a 10% military discount. They take part in care camps weekends. Now, this is usually in May, and 50% of your second night stay is donated to raise funds for supervised children's oncology camps, giving children with cancer a chance to get out and enjoy themselves. I'm a longtime supporter of childhood cancer organizations. I've been doing that since 1998, and I've been taking part in the Great Cycle Challenge, which raises money for the Children's Cancer Research Fund, for about 9 years now. So I love that they do this. Bring your tent, your RV, rent a cabin, stay for a weekend, stay for a month. This place is very much centered to giving their guests a place to enjoy themselves, rest, relax, unwind, or check out local attractions. If you're going for the theme park and want to take the day off, but some people in your group still have a lot of energy, there's still enough to keep them occupied and happy as well. And most importantly, out of your hair. Really, my only complaint is the sharp turn to check in. Larger rigs may have trouble navigating that, or if you're towing something, you may want to disconnect before you get through there. I'm sure there's ways around that, and it is a minor detail. And, before you turn into that left turn, if you need to get out and check and make sure you could actually get through that, I'm sure you can do that as well. We're going to head back at the end of September to check out the Halloween season at Kings Island, or we think we are. We may still go over to Carowinds in North Carolina. We haven't quite decided that. If we go back to Kings Island, if we go back to Mason, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio area, we'll be staying at the KOA rather than Camp Cedar for a combination of reasons, not the least of which is pricing. I hope this video helps you decide where to stay. If you're still undecided, be sure to check out my video review of the nearby Camp Cedar and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, and if so inclined, check out our online store. Thank you for watching, and I will see you down the road.
Let's hit the road.